네, 메간 선생님, 오늘은 누구의 이야기를 들어볼까요?
So today we have a clip sent to us from Rika, who's from Germany.
That's right.
But she's in Bath.
Bath, the UK,
the UK.
right? She's in the UK. 자, 그러면 리카 씨가 어떤 이야기를 또 해줄지, 어떤 선생님이 기억이 나는지, 그리고 몇 학년 때일지 이제 좀 패턴이 보이죠?
Yeah.
한번 이야기를 들어볼까요?
Okay, Rika 씨,
나와주세요.
When I was in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, I went to a school that required their students to attend classes from Monday through Saturday. The special thing about our schedule, however, was that one of those days was completely dedicated to practical work in a workshop. And we could choose from metalwork, woodwork, pottery, or design with furniture. I chose metalwork, and I learned how to make a table, a safe. We made some candle holders, all from metal. And the teacher I had for that workshop was probably my favorite teacher of all time. His name was Otto, and he was the master of all things metal. And he sort of loved me as well because I was one of the very few girls that attended the metal workshop. Usually girls would choose something else. So he was always happy to see me, and I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made.
Okay.
Wow, so she knows how to make things out of metal.
Yes,
That's so cool.
using metal. So very good experience for her, and also a very interesting story for us to study English with.
Right? So why don't we move right into it, and we'll go ahead and tell you what she said line by line.
네, 그러면 리카 씨가 어떤 이야기를 했고 한 줄 한 줄 정확하게 무슨 뜻인지 저희와 함께 파악해 보시죠.
All right. So the first line is, when I was in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, I went to a school that... When I was in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, I went to a school that...
네, 뭐 여기까지는 특별히 중요한 정보는 나오고 있지 않아요. When I was in 뭐뭐뭐 grade라고 하면 몇 학년일 때인데 바로 그 몇 번째라고 하는 8th, 9th, 10th가 나오고 있죠. 그래서 8학년, 9학년, 10학년이었을 때 I went to a school that 지금 독일 이야기입니다. 독일의 교육 체제는 또 한국과 다를 수 있겠죠. 그래서 제가 뭐뭐한 학교에 다녔습니다. That was open all the time, closed all the time. 뭔가 묘사가 있겠죠? 그 묘사 다음 문장이 나옵니다.
All right. Went to a school that required their students to attend classes from Monday through Saturday. Required their students to attend classes from Monday through Saturday.
네. A school that 하니까 뭐뭐 하는 학교에 다녔던 거죠. Require, 누군가에게 뭐뭐 할 것을 요구하다.
Right. You have to.
네,
basically.
그렇죠. I require to help me on the show.
No, I don't have to help you.
Please.
Why would you require that?
Because you
I don't
want to.
have to.
You want to.
I don't want to.
이렇게 require, 누군가에게 요구하거나 요청할 때 쓸 수 있는 말인데요. 굉장히 격식을 갖춘 말이죠. 그렇지만 여기서는 학교 지금 교육 체계를 말하니까 require 쓸 수 있습니다. Require their students, 학생들에게 뭐뭐 할 것을 요구했냐면 뭐 할 것을 요구했냐면 to attend classes, 수업을 들을 것을 from Monday through Saturday.
Saturday classes.
네, 여러분 근데 그 from 하면 보통 일반적으로 from A to B를
B.
생각하잖아요.
Yeah, but you could also do it from an amount of time. You know, from January, through, April, I'm going to be doing something.
네,
Yeah.
그래서 from Seoul to 제주 아일랜드 이렇게 말할 때는 through를 쓰지 않고 여기에서 저기까지라고 쓰는데
To, right.
네.
But through because you're going into the months or
맞아요.
into the days, right?
네.
So that's why it's through instead of to.
네, 요일을 말하거나 아니면 날짜를 말하거나 또는 어떤 기간을 이야기할 때 through를 더 많이 씁니다. Monday through Saturday 하면은 월요일부터 해서 쭉 그 한 주를 통과해서 하루도 빠뜨리지 않고
Right. Just continuously.
Yeah, that's right. Without skipping any day of the week, you just do it every single day until Saturday. 그래서 월요일부터 토요일까지 수업을 들어야 하는 곳이었대요. Okay, interesting.
And then more things about this schedule. The special thing about our schedule, however,
문장 중간에 however가 나오게 되면은 앞으로 옮겨서 생각해도 되는 거죠. 그런데 but 똑같은 겁니다. But the special thing about our schedule, 저희 일정에서 어떤 특별한 special thing이 있었대요. 특별한 점은
Ooh.
What was it?
Okay, it was was that one of those days was completely dedicated to practical work in a workshop. Was that one of those days was completely dedicated to practical work in a workshop.
네, 뭐가 특별했냐면 was that 뒤에 나오는 내용이 특별했던 내용이죠.
Right.
One of those days was 그 월요일부터 토요일까지의 6일 동안의 하루는 completely dedicated. 전적으로 뭐 헌신되었다, 전적으로 뭐뭐 하는 데 쓰였다라는 거죠. To practical work in a workshop. 워크숍에서 practical work를 하는 거에 쓰였다. So when you say practical,
it's basically things you do like with your hands, like actually physically doing something
맞아요.
instead of learning about it.
네.
Right? So you can learn how to do something, but if you do it practically, that means that you're actually doing it
Yeah.
and learning through that way.
not just learning about the theory,
Right.
네, 이론에 대해서만 배우는 것이 아니고 실제로
in practice.
네, practice 하는 거죠. practical work, 실습인데 사실 practical에는 또 다른 뜻도 있잖아요. practical approach라든지
Yeah, it means something that is a good approach. If something's practical, that means, oh, it probably can work. It's
Yeah.
feasible.
it's
right?
feasible, it's realistic.
Realistic. Right.
현실적인이라는 뜻도 있는데 실제로 실제의라는 말로 쓰이게 되면은 practical work, 실용적인 일이 아니고요. 그리고 현실적인 일이 아니고 그냥 실습.
Right. So, for example, my stepmom is a dental hygienist, and when she was going to school, they have, written tests and practical tests, practical exams, where she has to actually do things, in people's mouths.
네, 그래서 자격증을 따실 때 written test 그리고
Practical tests.
practical test 하면은 필기, 실기가 되는 거죠. 그 실습을 말하는 것이 practical입니다. 그 의미 정확하게 이제 아시겠죠?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And next, and we could choose from metalwork, woodwork, pottery, or design with furniture. And we could choose from metalwork, woodwork, pottery, or design with furniture.
네, choose from이라고 하면은 이런 것들이 있는데 그 중에
Right.
하나를 고르는 거죠.
Right. You can only choose one when you choose from something.
Usually. 그래서 choose one from이라고 해도 되지만 one을 빼고도 똑같은 말을 할 수 있습니다. 그래서 저희는 이것들 중에서 고를 수 있었어요. 다 work가 대체적으로 들어가고 있는데 metal work. 네, 금속 공예죠. You work with metal.
Metal, yeah.
그리고 woodwork.
Woodwork.
네, 목공예. 그리고 pottery. pottery는 도예. 그리고 design with furniture. 가구 디자인을 할 수 있는데 그 중에서 고를 수 있었다고 하네요.
Okay.
Interesting.
So let's see which one Rika chose.
Okay.
Okay. In the next sentence, she says, I chose metalwork, and I learned how to make a table, a safe. I chose metalwork, and I learned how to make a table, a safe.
네, I chose metal work. 일단 더 나아가기 전에 여러분 metal이라고 하면 metal이라고 발음하지 않고 보통 D 발음을 하잖아요.
It's like a D, metal.
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 Like medals in the Olympics.
Yeah, the same way.
네.
We pronounce it the same way.
맞아요.
Right, even though it's with a T.
네.
Metal, metal.
올림픽에서의 메달은 MEDAL이고 여기서의 금속은
T-A-L.
그렇죠.
But it's pronounced the same. Metal, metal.
metal. So you just have to look at the context. 문맥을 봐야 되는 거죠. 그래서 저는 이제 metal work, 메달로 뭐 하는 거 아니고요. 메탈,
Right.
금속 공예를 골랐고 I learned how to make a table, 테이블 만드는 거 배웠고 safe는 사실은 안전한이라는 뜻도 되지만
Right,
그 금고죠.
right. Yes.
네, okay, safety vault. 네, 금고를 만드는 방법 배웠습니다.
Uh-huh. And the next sentence, she tells us other things she made, but first, let's take a look at the clip.
We made some candle holders all from metal. We made some candle holders all from metal.
네, 뭐라고 말했죠?
She said, we made some candle holders all from metal. We made some candle holders all from metal.
네, 사실은 말이 빠르진 않았지만 그 all from metal이라고 할 때에도
Yeah.
네, L 발음이 끝까지 들리진 않았던 것 같아요.
Right.
all from.
Right? And the holders like connects to, so it's holders all from metal. So it's
맞아요.
like all from metal, all from metal, all from
네.
metal.
처음 들었을 때보다 이렇게 그 실제로 내용을 보고 들으시면 더 쉬울 텐데요.
Right.
We made some candle holders. 촛대죠. 네, 양초를 꽂을 수 있는 초 홀더니까요. Holders all from metal. 완전히 금속으로 된 촛대도 만들었다고 합니다. Very interesting experience once again because you rarely, I mean, in my high school experience, just from like speaking from personal experience, I rarely got to make anything.
Really?
Yeah, we were just sitting there memorizing stuff, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Even at my school, we even had auto workshop.
Ah.
So people would learn how to, pull apart and build parts of cars, like
그래요?
alternators, and learn
네.
how to put them in. Yeah.
네.
It's really cool. They give you a
그렇군요.
lot of practical experience.
고등학교 때 자동차 부품을 분해하고 다시
Yeah.
조립하는 방법을 배웠다고요? Yeah, it would have been cool for me to learn it too, but
Yeah.
I never learned something like that. 좋아요. 그러면 이 문장 다시 한번 확인해 보겠습니다.
We made some candle holders all from metal. We made some candle holders all from metal.
Okay, so now she's going to talk about her favorite teacher, which I'm sure we already know which class
That's
this
true.
teacher teaches,
Yeah,
right?
we can guess.
And the teacher I had for that workshop was probably my favorite teacher of all time. And the teacher I had for that workshop was probably my favorite teacher of all time.
그 워크숍을 가르치신 선생님이 아마 그동안 제가 제일 좋아했던 선생님일 거예요 라고 하는 문장인데
Right.
The teacher I had 다시 한번 이것도 우리말로 번역할
Right.
때는 좀 더 쉽지만 이제 이것을 영어로 옮길 때 어떻게 해야 될까? 그 워크숍을 가르치신 선생님 The teacher who taught in the workshop class 더 복잡해질 수 있어요.
Yeah.
그냥
The
teacher
teacher I
had for that workshop.
So simple.
네, 훨씬 더 간단해지죠. Was probably 아마도 my favorite teacher of all time. Of all time 여러 번 소개한 적이 있습니다.
Right. So of all time means since you were little up until now, but probably you think that no other teacher will be better.
네,
Yeah.
of all time 하면은 예전부터 지금까지 전체를 통틀어 봤을 때라는 말인데 all time을 또 하이픈 붙여서 한 단어처럼 써서 my all time favorite teacher라고 하기도 할 수 있죠. 자, 그럼 다음 문장 가볼까요?
His name was Otto, and he was the master of all things metal. His name was Otto, and he was the master of all things metal.
여기에 오늘의 핵심 문장이 들어가 있는데 his name was Otto, 오토 선생님이었고 and he was the master of all things metal. all things metal이라고 하면은 아까는 이제 all things fun이었잖아요.
Oh yeah, all things fun, all things boring.
I'm
We
not
talked about you.
the master of all things boring. I want to tell you once again. 그런데 all things metal 이 구조 좀 생소하신 분들은
Right.
뒤에 다른 단어들 붙이시면서 all things plastic, all things what else? Wooden. 네, 나무 목재로 된 것들.
Yeah. Of all technological things.
맞아요.
You can say something else before you say things.
네, 사실은 all things 다음에 형용사 오는 형태로만 쓰는 것이 아니고 all technological things 이게 더 자연스러운 경우도 있어요.
Yeah.
아무튼 금속에 관해서는 달인이셨다, 모든 것을 다 알고 있었다라고 이야기를 하는 내용이고요.
Okay, and the next sentence is, and he sort of loved me as well. And he sort of loved me as well.
그리고 그 선생님도 저를 좀 좋아하셨어요. He sort of loved me as well. Well, not to be misunderstood though.
Yeah. We're not talking about like love like that, like love, but we just mean liked.
네.
Sometimes we use love as a very light way to say, oh, you like something.
네,
Yeah.
사실은 뭐 영어에서 여기뿐만이 아니라 love라는 단어 자체가 한국어의 사랑하다보다 훨씬 더 넓게 쓰이기 때문에
Yeah.
그 듣는 사람이 오해를 할 수가 있어요. 예를 들어서 A라는 사람이 B에게 도움을 줬는데 B가 이미 남자친구가 있지만 I love you for this.
Oh, yeah.
이렇게 말을 하면
Yeah.
전혀 사랑한다랑 뜻이 다른 거죠.
Right. It just means thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You're an awesome person. I really like you.
맞아요.
For helping me.
네, 그래서 가끔씩 이제 좀 웃기려고 하는 시트콤 장면이나 영화에서 보면은 I love you 하면 A가 가슴이 두근거리면서
Right.
나를 사랑한다고?
No.
그런데
Not like that.
마지막에 말을 덧붙이죠. I mean for this.
Yeah.
이거 해줘서 고맙다는 말이야
Yeah.
라고 의미가 완전히
Yeah.
달라지게 됩니다. 그래서 선생님도 저를 좋아하셨다라는 말이죠. 아꼈다라는 이야기입니다. And then
Because I was one of very few girls that attended the metal workshop. Because I was one of very few girls that attended the metal workshop.
네. 왜냐하면 because I was one of very few girls. 물론 앞에 the 붙여도 괜찮을 것 같아요. One of the very few,
right.
girls. 리카 씨가 이미 그 자리에 갔었고 그리고
Right.
몇 명인지 눈에 봤으니까 the라고 해도 되는 거죠. 한정할 수 있다는 이야기입니다. Very few girls. 어차피 얼마 안 됐어요.
Right. There's only a few girls. There's not many. Only a couple of girls.
Yeah, maybe like two people,
Two
two
or
girls.
three.
Yeah,
Less than 5.
less than 5
Yeah.
out of 30 people
Yeah,
in the class.
Possibly.
네,
Or
그래서
maybe there are many classes as well. Yeah.
attended the metal workshop. 금속공예 워크숍에 참여한 정말 몇 안 되는 여학생들 중에 하나였기 때문에 선생님이 아끼셨겠죠. 네. 그리고 반대였더라도 아꼈을 것 같아요.
Of course.
남학생들이 이제 귀하니까.
Right.
Okay. And then?
Okay. And usually girls would choose something else. Usually girls would choose something else.
Usually 보통 girls 여기서 말하는 것은 여학생들이죠.
Right.
female students.
The female students.
would choose 여기서 would는 또 여러 번 강조했지만
Right.
과거에 뭐뭐 하곤 했다.
Right. Something you used to do a lot, kind of.
Yeah.
They would.
Yeah, there was a tendency.
Right.
그래서 girls would choose something else. would를 빼버리면요. girls choose something else. It's too much of a generalization.
Yeah. And it sounds like it's still happening like right now
맞아요.
in your group. Like girls choose something else. Like, oh, okay.
네.
Right now we're doing something.
그렇죠.
And, you know.
지금도 그렇게 하고 있는 것 같고
Right.
그 다음에 너무나 큰 일반화가 되기 때문에
Right.
would 그러곤 했다. 훨씬 안전하게 말할 수 있겠죠?
So then she says, so he was always happy to see me. So he was always happy to see me.
그래서 선생님은 항상 저를 보면 반가워하셨고 여기서 본다라는 거는 물론 우리말로도 보다라고 번역해봤지만 always happy to see me, oh I see you from here 이 뜻이 아니고 만나는 거죠.
Right. So meeting you. He's always happy to meet you, but we don't say it like that. Like,
네.
oh, I'm so happy to meet you. Again, it's like weird. Oh,
네.
I'm so glad to see you.
그렇죠.
Now,
네.
right?
사소한 차이지만 nice to meet you라고 할 때는 처음으로 만났을
Yeah.
때만 쓸 수 있는 말이고요. good to see you 이렇게
Yeah.
자주 보는 사이에는
Yeah.
see가 되겠죠.
Yeah. Oh, good to see you today.
네, 그렇죠.
Yeah.
good to meet you 하면 그 상대방이 헷갈릴 수 있어요.
Yeah, it's like,
설마
oh,
나를 기억 못하는
You don't
거야?
know me? Yeah.
You forgot about me? 이렇게 We know each other. We've been friends for 10 years.
Yeah.
그래서 조금 오해가 있을 수 있습니다. see 여기서 보는 것은 이제 실제로 멀리서 보인다가 아니고요. 만난다는 뜻이지만
right.
영어로는 see라고 해야 됩니다.
And the next sentence, she says a little bit fast. So first, let's take a look at the clip.
And I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made. And I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and just tell you what she said. Let's take a look at the sentence. She said, and I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made.
자, 여기서 일단 단어가 중요한 것 같아요. My what touch?
Feminine touch.
네,
Feminine touch.
feminine touch.
Feminine.
그래서 I had a great time. 재밌었는데 무엇을 하는 것이 재밌었냐면 adding my feminine touch. 손길이라는 거죠. touch 또는 특색이 될 수도 있어요.
Touch.
뭐 남학생들만 30명, 40명이 있으면 다 비슷한 거를 예를 들어 만든다면
Yeah.
이제 갑자기 이쪽에서 굉장히 여성스러운 디자인이 나왔다던가.
Maybe she put a heart on it or something.
Maybe.
Right. So her feminine touch means, you know, with her being a woman, she makes things differently than the male students does and
맞아요.
probably comes up with different ideas. Right?
그렇죠. 그래서 to the things that we made. 수업 시간에 만들었던 것들이 있겠죠. 자, 선생님이 뭐 오늘은 이걸 소개하겠습니다 해서 이걸 만드는 방법 알려드릴게요. 테이블 만들어 볼 거예요 했을 때 그 things that we made 여기서도 things that 연음이 되면서 things that처럼 발음이
Things that we made.
네, 발음이 됐습니다.
Things that we made.
at처럼 들리는 거 주의해
Right.
주시고 to the things that we made 나머지는 그렇게 어렵지 않았어요. 한번 발음 확인해 보시죠.
And I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made. And I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made.
All right, so since we've gone over all the sentences now, let's take a look at the entire clip 2 more times. The first time with English subtitles, the second time without. Let's watch.
When I was in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, I went to a school that required their students to attend classes from Monday through Saturday. The special thing about our schedule, however, was that one of those days was completely dedicated to practical work in a workshop. And we could choose from metalwork, woodwork, pottery, or design with furniture. I chose metalwork, and I learned how to make a table, a safe. We made some candle holders, all from metal. And the teacher I had for that workshop was probably my favorite teacher of all time. His name was Otto, and he was the master of all things metal. And he sort of loved me as well because I was one of the very few girls that attended the metal workshop. Usually girls would choose something else. So he was always happy to see me, and I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made. When I was in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, I went to a school that required their students to attend classes from Monday through Saturday. The special thing about our schedule, however, was that one of those days was completely dedicated to practical work in a workshop. And we could choose from metalwork, woodwork, pottery, or design with furniture. I chose metalwork, and I learned how to make a table, a safe. We made some candle holders, all from metal. And the teacher I had for that workshop was probably my favorite teacher of all time. His name was Otto, and he was the master of all things metal. And he sort of loved me as well because I was one of the very few girls that attended the metal workshop. Usually girls would choose something else. So he was always happy to see me, and I had a great time adding my feminine touch to the things that we made.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. And now let's move on to learning some other vocabulary words.
All right, let's do that.
It's time for Street
Smart.